states. I count Canada as a state. Because think about it, we could take over in like 3 days. If we all got together tonight, we could march up there. This is ours. Think about it. But I traveled around and I found the most intimidating mascot of all time. I went to the great state of Alaska. It's one of our states. And I went to the capital of Alaska, Juneau, not accessible by road. Now you know, you can only get to it by plane or boat. Not, I mean, it makes sense because that's what, you know, Sarah Palin governs that place, so it makes sense that there's no roads. You guys like Sarah Palin? Yeah. That should be Michigan's mascot, I think. Here comes Sarah Palin. No, she was I mean, she was hot, and that's about what all she had going. I mean, she wore those matching those like tops and the skirt. She looked like, and the glasses. She looked like the acting part of a porn. And she was basically the Sanjaya of the Republican Party. She would just open her mouth and crazy shit. It was like having, and when she would say something normal, people would be like, see, she can talk. And that's like having your crazy aunt over, for like your alcoholic aunt over at Thanksgiving, and the fact that she doesn't take her underwear off and throw it on the turkey and vomit and cry is an exception, and you're like, well, we could have her over at Christmas maybe. This is going great. So anyway, I was in Juneau. Their high school mascot is the Crimson Bear. A bear on its period. That is terrifying. Here come the Crimson Bears! What, the volleyball team or a menstruating bear? Run! I went up there to do a show because I wanted to see, my great-grandfather migrated to Juneau from Finland, and he opened up the very first meth lab. There's a lot of them now. And I wanted to see where he lived and was buried, and I did a show up there, and this is how I would describe the people of Alaska. They are drunks. Horrible, horrible problems. There's all sorts of bear attacks up there, not because people can't get away, because they're too drunk to get away. They're like, oh, Crimson Bear, my keys. And I did a show, and the doors for the show opened at 4. I went on stage at 11. They were distilling their urine in the audience, and I was doing my show up here in little bits. They were walking up on stage talking to me during the show. I was like, and they're like, Joe, do you know David Hasselhoff? Seriously. What's the difference between wife swap and trading spouses, Joe? I can't believe they canceled Meerkat Man. It's great. It was a great show. And there's another place in our country that you will probably soon learn about, where all the other drunks are. That, of course, the great city of Las Vegas. Yeah, don't go. Here's how you tell the difference between an Alaskan drunk and a Las Vegas drunk. The Las Vegas drunk is wearing an Ed Hardy t-shirt. Or it says affliction across their t-shirt. I call them douche capes. I'm gonna do some douche capes here tonight. I need tattoos on my t-shirt that go over my skin tattoos. I'm awesome. Yeah, I stayed at a hotel in Las Vegas called The Hotel. A hotel so arrogant it would not give itself a name. You drive up, it says The Valet, you walk in, it's The Cafe, The Front Desk, The Gift Shop. You get to your room, there's a pad of paper, it says The Memo Pad. In your toilet, your toilet paper has a sticker on it that says The Toilet Paper. So I spent 15 minutes looking for the fucking coffee machine, and I could not find it. So I called the concierge, I'm like, concierge? He's like, sorry, I don't know who you're talking about. The concierge? Exactly. Shut up. All right. How can I help you, Mr. McHale? Well, I'm looking for the coffee machine. And he goes, oh, well, we don't provide those anymore. People leave them plugged in, and they are a fire hazard, so we don't keep them in the rooms anymore. And I'm like, right. On the list of things that could go wrong while you are in Las Vegas, leaving your coffee machine plugged in your room and it starting an inferno is down around 150,000 on the list of things that could happen. I mean, just imagine that Las Vegas fire chief on local television being interviewed with the Mandalay Bay Hotel on fire behind him. They're like, what happened, chief? Well, somebody left their coffee machine plugged in. Where did they plug it in? Well, they plugged it in, they set it on top of a dead hooker, and the whole place went... A hooker died? Oh, no, she died at the heroin party hours before. So I said to the concierge, I'm like, well, why don't you just get those coffee machines that shut themselves off after like, you know, half an hour. And there was like a 10-minute pause. And then he goes, Mr. McHale, out your window, a pterodactyl. I'm like, huh? Click. In the hotel I'm staying at here in Columbus, everybody, coffee machine in the room. You people are crazy! Also at the hotel, they have an adult pool. They have a topless pool. Or in Europe, as they're called, the pool. And I wanted to go to the topless pool because I wanted to see some boobies. And can you blame me? So I'm like, let's go see the boobies. And so I go down to the place to get into the pool. They're like, that will be $50 to see the boobies. I'm like, what? And they're like, oh, okay, yes, you're a basic cable clip show host. 30% off. And I'm like, right on. So here we go, boobies, I'm gonna see some boobies. So I go in to the adult pool. What is it? It is 30 dudes drying their douche capes off, comparing identical barbed wire tattoos they have around their biceps. Like, what are the chances? This is crazy, same one, weird. You protected your bicep too. Barbed wire. Oh my gosh, we're in the same tribal stuff too. Are we in the same tribe? Wow. And there were a total of 8 boobs, 4 sets of the most terrifying plastic surgery you have ever seen in your life. It was as if they had used a home kit to install their boobs. Like, cut right boob on. And press on, perfect. This is gonna be great. I just want to say, ladies, you do not need to augment your breasts, okay? You don't need to do it. Only like 30% of you do because you look like boys. 30% of you look like boys. I know what you are. You're flat. What are you, mad for that? It's really weird. You walked right into that one. So if you have to get surgery, just become creative. Add a 3rd breast. Or a tail. Or some horns. Something. Mix it up. Make it exciting. And for those of you that are in the audience right now, wearing those color contacts, just know that nobody has paid attention to anything you've ever said for about the first 5 minutes of any conversation you've had. Because all we're thinking is, that is a lizard. I'm talking to a lizard right now. Nobody has violet eyes. It's impossible. Who here watches E! Original Programming? Ladies, gays, raise your hands.